Hey there. So I wanted to make a video to actually show you how to have your customers order. So when you become a new coach, I think this is probably one of the most confusing and frustrating things. And I know when you become a new coach, when you have somebody that wants to order, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to get them to order right now. And I remember feeling that urgency, and I remember being so freaking confused on exactly what I needed to do. So I'm going to walk you through it. Okay. So the easiest thing to do is to use something called the Team Beachbody mobile app. And let me tell you, it's actually not really an app that you can search for. Okay. It's one of those that you have to put in the website and then just kind of add to your home screen. I'll be honest, I don't actually use it on my phone. I use it on my computer. If you want to use it on your phone, that's totally fine. But I'm going to show you, I really need to bookmark it, but I literally, most of the time, just put it in Google. And I say Team Beachbody mobile app. Boom. FYI, if you don't know where something is, Google it. That's what I do. Okay, so you would click on it, and I'll make sure I post this in our Coach Basics. So this is how it works. And I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to walk you through both scenarios. Okay, so you're going to enter your coach information first. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when you're having someone order and they want to order basically anything, but most likely they're going to be ordering All Access Challenge Pack, you're going to need to know their email address, and then you're going to need to know what flavor of Shakeology they want. Okay, so you would hit yes. All right, now I'm going to show you what happens if they already have an account. gmail.com. Okay, if they already have an account and they want to become a new coach, it does not matter. You can hit enroll new coach and it will automatically go through. If they just want to buy, the All Access Challenge Pack, or they just want to buy Energize or just anything, and they already have an account and you hit enroll new customer, it's going to say they're an existing customer. So what that means is if they're already one of your customers, then you would just send them a direct link, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a minute. If they're not one of your customers, what you're going to do is you're going to send them a direct link, and then you're going to have them order. They're not going to be under you, but you're going to switch them over to you once they order. I find it's easier if they order, they have the order number, even if it says a different coach, and then you submit the form with the order number, and it'll be moved to you within 24 hours. Okay, so that's what happens if it's an already existing customer. Now let me show you the same thing, but I just want to show you enroll new coach. That's already an existing coach, so that didn't work. But if it's just a customer, like that's my husband's account, so that's why it didn't work, then you'll be able to do new coach, even if that's already an existing customer under somebody else. New coach is totally different. Okay, so I want to show you how it looks if they don't have an account. So I would click enroll new customer. All right, so I would fill it out. You're going to fill in their information. Okay, you would click shop now. If you wanted to just do the free membership, you would just do enroll without purchase. That's what the just free membership is. I don't know why I always have to click it twice. Okay, so now it's going to prompt you to pick the challenge pack. If you're not doing a challenge pack, I mean, you just want Energize, you just want a program, then you would obviously hit skip challenge pack purchase, and then you would pick what you wanted. But usually, people want the All Access on Demand. So make sure you guys are really looking at this, because it's confusing. And I've had a couple coaches be like, UV2? I'm like, no, don't click that one. Okay, so you would click Beachbody On Demand Annual All Access. It's on sale for $160 right now, so make sure that matches up. And then you're going to click Shakeology. You're going to click normally people order chocolate, so let's just say they picked that one. And then what you would do is you would click add to cart. I'm not going to, because this technically is not a real email address. And what's going to happen, it's going to go directly into their email. The annual All Access package, which chocolate Shakeology, I always tell them to double check the order. Sometimes I have like Juliana hanging on my leg, or whatever, and I clicked cafe latte because it looks the same. I always make sure that, you know, it's correct before they order. Make sure it says $160. And then what you do, obviously go through, and then you would tell them to message you as soon as the order goes through. That way you can check on your end to see if it does. And I want to show you something else too, because I'm going to go back. I want to show you status because I actually didn't realize that I could do this until, I feel like it's a new feature. I feel like this came up. Okay, so you can click on status. So let's say you already sent that to someone and they came back and they were like, oh, you know what? I decided I wanted different Shakeology. So what you would do, all right, let's see. Let's click on Andrea here. All right, so she already ordered, I already sent her everything. Okay, she did annual all access, she did Shakeology, chocolate. All right, let's say she decided she wanted something different. I can go back in, or if she says she didn't get it, you can email, resend confirmation email, or you can modify enrollment, and basically you're just kind of starting over and you can modify it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's the easiest thing for that. All right, I'm going to, give me 1 second. Too many windows open here. All right, I'm going to show you now. All right, I bookmark a lot of things. So this is in Coach Basics, the Fit Simple. This to me just is the easiest one, just because it's the cleanest one. It looks the cleanest to me. Okay, so let's say we are trying to sign somebody up, but it came up that they're already an existing customer. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna put in your Coach ID. You're gonna hit submit. All right, and let's say they want the all access package. Okay, here it is. Annual all access. It says $199. It's $160, but you're gonna right click, copy link, and this is very confusing. You actually don't click on it and then copy it. You just right click, copy link. You're gonna send that to your customer. Okay, so you're gonna paste that in the message, and you're gonna say, that they need to pick their Shakeology before they add to cart to make sure that they pick it. And then they're going to sign into their account. They're going to check out, they'll pay, and they're going to message you right after they order. So Beachbody will send them a confirmation email with a order number. So what I do is I have my customers, I say, can you forward me that email? And then I'll give them my email address. That way I have everything. I have their email address. I have their order number. I have everything. So then what you're going to do from there, now I'll make sure I include all of these links in Coach Basics. Okay. And okay, so now what you would do is you go to the customer change form, and you can do this one of two ways. If you really know this person, you can go in as them and pretend you're them, but you don't need to do that. So you can just go in as a coach, and you would fill out your info. Blah, blah, blah. We'll just kind of show you how this works. And then you're going to enter your customer's info. So you need to have their email address. So you need to have one data point from the following must be provided: customer email, customer telephone. So if they email you their order, then you're going to have their email address, obviously. Okay. If they email you their order with everything, it's going to have the order number. You would just put that in, whatever it is. Transfer volume, yes, because obviously you want the credit, and then you would just hit submit. So that takes, it says 2 business days. Normally it doesn't take that long, but you know, keep double checking your Coach online office just to make sure. I think and I'll show you this real quick where you can look, because this is also a trick that I learned. So okay, so sometimes they don't necessarily show up in your Coach line office right away, and especially if they didn't order something. So let's say you're just switching someone over. It's not really going to pop up in your Coach online office. You'd have to do a coach search or a customer search, but there's actually an easier way. So there's something called the previous office view, which I actually didn't know of for a very long time. And what you can do is you can click on your customers here, and this basically breaks them all down for you. Okay, and that's the first place that they would show up if they transferred over. All right, sometimes they just don't show up in the back online office right away, but they'll show up here first. So I think that's it. Hopefully that helps you guys order. And then once you do it a couple times, it's not that bad. I wish they would come out with a better way. You know, if somebody's already your customer, let me go over that. If somebody's already your customer and you ordered, you went through Team Beachbody mobile app, you sent them, let's say they ordered the all access package. They come back to you the next month and they're like, okay, I want to order Energize, or I want to order Hydrate or whatever. You're going to have to go in and send them a link. You can't go back to the Team Beachbody mobile app because they're already a customer. That part drives me insane. So you'd have to go to the Fit Simple page, or you can go to Coach Links, and then you would copy and paste the link for Hydrate or whatever product they want, and then you would send that over, and then they would purchase it to send into their account. I think that's the easiest. You can send them to your website, but sometimes I find that very confusing. I think the Beachbody website is very confusing and not user-friendly. So I try and just send everything direct. So hopefully that helps. All right, any questions? Make sure you let me know.